Right, my dad, that was very sad. My dad had gone into hospital for a fairly routine operation. He was 78 to sort out his varicose veins, and he just didn't recover. He got worse and worse, and there were all sorts of terrible bungles in the hospitals, and eventually got moved to another hospital, and then he started doing all sorts of totally unnecessary tests and investigations, and the care he received was absolutely dreadful. And I've been backwards and forwards to visit him. And just about that time, I was setting up a business and as a freelancer artist doing work in schools. And I had my first full day workshop that was kind of part of that. And I was fully paid and it was all part of the new business. And I was really pleased. And my dad was really sweet, very proud about it. So I got in and I got about an hour into the workshop and had a message via the school to say that my dad was really ill and I ought to go. So I kind of was in a complete state of panic. I finished the workshop, I went home and I had kids at school, and so I went to a neighbour and I said, yeah, I've got to go, please will you pick the kids up from school for me, and I don't know what the situation is with my dad, but it sounds awful. And she said, you can't drive in this state, you're too stressed, you're too upset, you mustn't drive now. I said, I've got to go, I've got to go. And she just almost sort of kidnapped me and wouldn't let me go. And of course I wasn't getting any less stressed, I was getting more stressed. Eventually, after about an hour and a half, saying I've got to calm down. I don't know what she was thinking of really. I set off and I had the most awful journey because by that time I really was very stressed. I was trying to go and contact my husband who was in a conference and wasn't contactable, and so I had a really, really horrible journey. I can remember all the music I listened to on the way and all the thoughts I was having, and it was a really hideous journey. It was about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I got to the hospital and all my family were there. I've got 6 brothers and sisters and my mum was there. And they were all waiting for me, and my dad had died an hour previously. And it's one of the biggest regrets of my life that I didn't get there in time. And I don't know why I didn't just say, I'm going now. I just let this woman hijack me. Just really strange, but yeah, that was really sad. That is really sad. And that's really affected me. Thinking about that.